Welcome to another episode of Cutting Edge. Today we're going to show you how to make spinach pie or spanakopita.
It's my favorite Greek snack, which I'm sure many of you have tried it visiting Greece and the Greek islands. Let's see how it's done. Usually I'm the woman behind the man, but today I'm going to assist a little bit more. We have here 2 kilos of well-washed spinach, which we actually squeeze it as much as we can to remove the water. And we put it in an extra bowl here. And then we sprinkle it with sea salt because we want to extract the liquids from the spinach. Otherwise, our spinach pie will be way too waterish. Spinach has reduced a lot in volume, so we are ready to mix it with the rest of the ingredients. But first, we have to squeeze it well one last time. Look here, it takes a lot of green juice out. You see here we end up with 2 bowls of spinach. Well, when I decide to make spinach pie, I always make a lot and I have a big Greek family. So we add then the cheese, nice, spicy Greek Feta cheese, quite salty. So that's why you don't need to add extra salt afterwards. That will do the trick, it's plenty. That's about that. Then we put 4 nice spring onions, finely chopped. Now I'm splitting them in 2 for both bowls. Nice fresh peppermint. It's excellent to give nice aroma and flavor. Instead, you can also use, for instance, dill, coriander, or make a cocktail, whatever you like. We also have our beautiful, nice ingredient here, the zest of 2 limes. Instead of limes, of course, you can put lemons. That's also an option. But we will use as well the juice of the 2 limes. Half here, and then fresh pepper on top. We mix up well. That takes some time. And we are ready to form our dough.
For our dough, we have half a liter of water. We're going to add it to our stand mixer. We have 250 milliliter of extra virgin olive oil. Always add the wet ingredients first, otherwise it sticks much more to the bowl of the mixer. Then we have 1 kilo of type 00 wheat flour. Strong with high protein content, so we get a good strong dough. And then I have 1 tablespoon of sea salt. Now we're going to mix that on medium speed for about 5 minutes until the dough releases from the bowl. When your dough has released from the bowl and it's smooth and elastic like this, we're going to cover it for half an hour to let it rest. Our dough has rested. Time to get it out. There we go. Gonna split that into 4 equal pieces. Leave them over here. Then I'm gonna take a second sheet of baking paper and then I'm gonna punch it out like this slowly and roll it into shape of the baking pan that we're going to use. When you roll it out to a shape which is bigger than the bottom of your baking pan, we're going to put it on top like this, and then we're going to flip it around. And I can recommend that. Have a piece of plexiglass there for rolling. It's excellent to flip over your dough. And we're going to fit it here. You don't want to put it up the sides, actually. For this, you just want to cover the bottom of your baking pan. Whatever is in excess here, we're going to cut off.
Well,
And you can use that.
You can. You're the dough specialist.
You can use that to cover the corners. If you have small holes like this, doesn't matter. But that is the way we want to do it. There we go, and that looks pretty. Once we have that finished, we put in the rest here, just I don't want to waste it. This. Then we're going to fill in our filling. Dump it all in there. And then spread it around evenly. Same way we prepared the bottom dough, we prepared the top. Before we put it on, we're going to drizzle it with a nice drizzle of olive oil, like this. And then we're going to cover it up. And again, we're going to use the excess dough to cover the missing pieces. Like this. Cut it off. Cover the corners. And like that, it's ready to go into a 180-degree oven. But before we do that, we're just going to give it a couple of holes to make sure that the air can disappear while cooking. An hour in the oven.
And a day later.
And we're ready to taste our spinach pie.
That's really amazing.
And with the lime, it gives a real lightness to it. It's really, really good.
And we actually avoid to use as much olive oil as they use normally in Greece because then it becomes too heavy. That's good. Tasty, healthy, what's not to like?
Brilliant snack.